Hi guys, hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Ships, and today I've been thinking to share my personal opinion about USS Clemson. I do enjoy it. To be honest with you, at tier 4 this is my beloved number one to go destroyer. I enjoy it, and I actually have some strange reason do so very good that I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm doing very good. Matter of fact, I can say that I seal club with this destroyer, and for some good reason. This does not have the slow shell arc like Farragut, like Mayhem and Benson's. Very slow, up in the sky, down. It kind of has pretty darn flat arc. And remember, you have 6 guns, even though you have only 102 millimeters guns. They are pretty darn how should I say, constant damage. Each and every salvo you see pretty big numbers for its tier 4. And remember, this can never see any like Cleveland's or any tier 6, so you're gonna basically shoot all the time tier 3, tier 4s, and in the worst case just sometimes tier 5. So at tier 4 you have a sweet spot, and probably also some of you which are beginner. I do not urge you to rush to tier 5 because you might pull off all your hairs from you know, it's rough to play versus tier 7 if you are a tier 5 ships. However, at tier 4 it's no such thing. Very good matchmaking. I still honestly believe, like in World of Warplanes, wargaming should definitely change at +1 -1. I do believe it's a good enough population so we can all enjoy. That is the biggest difference here. I feel sorry for tier 5s and tier 8s. How fun is to face tier 10 if you're, no matter what you are, a tier 8 ship. So now, what makes this Clemson kind of strong? Very strong. For the first, it still will have for all future the best smoke in this game. Now, stock configuration, it's a crappy destroyer. When you have the upgraded, then you're talking business, because then you have the double turrets. So double turrets, each and every salvo you can have 6 guns. So very fast. You have 102 millimeters guns, 7 seconds reload, and pretty darn good dispersion of 80 meters. The maximum HE damage 1500, it's not bad, really very good. 7% to put your enemy on fire, because you have 6 guns, so you will put your you will put a lot of fires, especially if you have advanced fire and train. Why I don't have any captain, I will explain you just a little bit later. Just bear with me. So 7%, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, the AP is kind of crap. You don't almost never have to change the AP, because the difference between 15 or 1700, it's so little difference that you probably never should change your AP style. Probably, you know, light cruiser like Royal Navy cruiser show you outside, but even that, it's not like, even with your HE you do massive damage. Top speed of torpedo are kind of meh. You're never gonna ninja a torp. They are only 5.5 kilometers, and probably this it's the biggest downside with this destroyer. If you land any torps, that it's a bonus for 2 reasons. Number 1, they are slow, 56 knots, 5.5 kilometers, and you have detection 6.8. but I do believe even with concealment expert and with camo 6.1, that it's your detection. I still believe it's around that, so better than 6.1 I don't believe that you can get. But your torpedoes are 5.5. Even though you have a lot of them, don't get me wrong, you have 6 torpedoes on each side, so if you have 12 of them, sure, you can send 6 torpedoes, and at the late of the battle, yeah, I do urge you to just go and charge that battleship, send your torps from the left, and make a turn and send the other one. You will delete that battleship if the battleship are not aiming for you to trying to delete you at the first time. But that's a different story. But in, let's say, at the beginning, in general, if you're gonna play, let's say, 50 games, you're never gonna torp anyone soon in all 50 games, because let's face it, some maps are not made for this destroyer. But in still, what she shines to take other destroyers. I still believe that even tier 5, I repeat, even tier 5 Nicholas should never open fire versus versus Clemson, because Clemson have more firepower and can delete than Nicholas a whole lot easier. So whatever you're gonna face, any tier 3, 4, 5 destroyers, I still believe you are the king, and by good reason. Pretty darn good rate of fire, a lot of guns for its tier, and so on. But the downside is the torpedo range and the speed, and also your speed. 35, not a whole lot, to be honest with you. So it's a mech speed wise. Turning radius, it's absolutely amazing. I repeat, it's amazing, with 520 meters a second, rudder shift to 0.8, and so on. But Zerra, everything you say, it's pretty darn, if you are a gunboat, right? I enjoyed this destroyer like crazy. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna play her in the near future as much as I wish. Why? Because Wargaming decides to make a super ship at tier 4. And ladies and gents, may I present the new Clemson, the new king in town. And I really mean, I very much would like to see a professional review from NOTSER or FLAMU or some other big you know, Wargaming contributor. This is the new king. I'll explain you why. Of course, Clemson does have 6 guns. This does only have 4, but remember, Clemson has 102mm guns. This baby has 127mm guns. It's all about the everything. She is the mother of all destroyers. The only lack, and this is the only downside with this destroyer, you cannot torp another destroyer. Keep that in mind. This is deep water torps, but the rest of the stats, it's just bloody amazing. I still believe that, ladies and gents, may I present the most OP ship in this game of any tier. You think that Conqueror is OP? No, no, no. This is even more OP than the damn Conqueror, and I'll explain you why. Number 1, bigger guns than Clemson's. I know, only 4, but here's the deal. It has as fast turning radius as a Farragut, the fastest tier 4 180-degree turn time in this game. Okay, reload time faster than Clemson. Maximum dispersion as good as a Clemson, 81 freaking meters at maximum dispersion. Alright, maximum HE damage, amazing bloody 1800 damage with kind of a mech. This is kind of the only downside with this ship, 4%. I don't know why it's only 4% versus Clemson 7. However, this is 2200 damage AP. Now my question, do you think that this destroyer will use more AP or HE? Well, I bet you will use both of them. You will citadel for days all tier 4 cruisers like there's no tomorrow. I repeat, this destroyer will citadel the crap of every tier 3, 4 cruiser in this game. Why? At max range, at any range whatsoever. Because she has one of the flattest arc of any destroyer in this goddamn game, and it's all because 960 meters a second. it's way better, more flat arc than let's say Khabarovsk or the Grozovoi. There's no such thing as 960 meters a second. Not even the mighty, I don't know, Molotov with the tier 9's cruiser has this flat arc rate of fire. The only Russian cruiser who beats this, it's the Moskva. That's the only one, which basically means that as soon as any cruiser show you broadside, you use your AP and you'll citadel the crap, or even a goddamn destroyer or any destroyer. You might overpen, but you're still gonna wreck them. And that's not all, guys. How about her speed, torpedo, and everything? Once again, her only downside, it's only two things. Pretty low percent to put your enemy on fire, only 4%, and the torpedo are only for cruisers and battleships. However, what kind of torpedo are we talking about? Well, we are talking about 66 reload time of those torps, buff with no captain or nothing. Torpedo are doing massive damage, close to 11,733 damage. Torpedo range 6.4. Detection 1.1, and what is the speed? 64 knots. Ladies and gents, may I say that this is the best tier 4 torps in this game, beside this that you cannot fire and you know, kill your targets versus other destroyer, but everything else, and I'll explain. There's no such thing. I mean, Clemson, for Crowd Out Loud, has what, 56 knots torps. This is 64 and 6.4. And is it 6.4 any good? Well, detection it's 6.5, but without camo, without any captain's point. So I do believe that you'll get her down to, I don't know, 5.6 or something. So you have enough with space and you can ninja torps. But how is it? Is it any fast? Well, this is a kamikaze minikaze on tier 4, 39 knots with speed boost and speed flags. You are the fastest destroyer at tier 4. Nobody will catch you, and nobody can besides tier 5. I'm talking about tier 4 for Crowd Out Loud. For tier 4, I know that Minikaze has slightly better rudder, and of course much better has the Clemson, but you cannot be, you know, the king of everything. But the king of speed you are, the king of torps you are, the king of guns you are, and the citadel, the mother of all citadels. I do believe that I will show you as soon as this destroyer will well, how many out of just one game I will focus AP, as there's no tomorrow. I'll try to see how many citadels I can get in one game to show you this power of, I don't know, this is those guns are not even Russian. They are, I don't know, they are from another world or something. 960 meters a second. Would I urge you to have this build as advanced fire and training, basic fire and training? You are, I don't know, a Russian fast torpedo boat with amazing guns, amazing torps, amazing everything. So I still honestly believe that it will be the best destroyer tier for tier in this game. I cannot hope that the FLAMU, NOTSER, you know, all those big YouTubers that in probably, I don't know, 6.13 or in a near future they will test the destroyer. I am only interested in 2 destroyers, guys. I'm not joking. This is number 1, and the second one I'll go for Tech 3. It's the tier 7. Those 2 destroyers, I know that this destroyer, it's a brand new. This is such a new, there's no paste copy or anything. It's very interesting. Unfortunately, she's not that overpowered. Just go very fast by the she has 120 millimeters guns, probably the British reload pretty darn good without BFT. So yeah, but you see, this is the downside. 808 meters a second, fire range 10.8. With 808 meters a second, I honestly believe that you're gonna struggle to hit anything more than 10.8. So if, I know this is kind of weird, Wargaming, they say, hey, this is a huge improve my ass. You have to see if this destroyer has any good guns. With 808 meters a second, probably this is not quite improved. Remember, if you fire a gun with the stock configuration, your concealment will be up to 10.8. However, if you have the upgrade, let's say if this upgrade will give you additional 4 more kilometers, just give you an example. I don't know exactly what it does. Well, the bloom and the concealment bloom will be plus 4 kilometers. So Wargame, you can kiss my ass with this no good piece of crap system that you don't allow to invisible fire. Why I'm saying that? It's just that some new players are fooled. Oh, this is upgrade, we have to purchase. With this 808 meters a second, I do not urge you to have this upgrade. This is another upgrade. This is a nerf. So because of the bloom, it's gonna be bigger. However, let's talk about a little bit about the torps, because the torps are kind of a bread and butter. I reload 120 seconds. Now that it's one hell of a crappy torps in reload time. It's really bad. 2 freaking minutes. Wargaming. Have you been drinking vodka or something? Change that stupid 2 minutes, because this is the downside with the very long high tier destroyers. You have to wait for 2 minutes and do nothing. What the hell is that? Torpedo are doing pretty darn big damage, close to 15,867. Torpedo range are 8 kilometers. So, how many torps do you have? Oh, it's alright. It's 10. Remember, Mayhem has 12 torpedoes, but 10 it's not bad for tier 7. Well, it's not bad. It's alright. Not amazing, but it's definitely alright. The only problem, it's kind of a short range. Your detection by sea, it's 7. Okay, that is good. This is really good. Oh, basically, oh man, you are one sneaky bugger. Maximum speed 36 knots, turning radius 590 is not bad. Rudder shift time 4.9, that is bad. That is really bad. You need to have something to do with the rudder, because 4.9 it's really bad. Torpedo are 61 knots. Not bad, to be honest with you. Not bad at all. They're pretty darn fast, 8 kilometers. And the detection, oh boy, that now you're talking business. It's only 0.8, which basically means that if you aim for a battleship, that battleship has close to 0 reaction time. You will nuke that battleship. It has no time to react, and this is probably the biggest difference between, let's say, Mayhen's torps. Yeah, it is a huge damn difference, because Mayhem has only 55 knots torps. This has 61 with only 0.8 kilometers detection by sea, which basically means that that battleship, it's kind of a screwed. If he receives as little as 5 torps, he will be deleted. If you receive all 10, you don't need all 10 to delete that battleship. Very interesting. Alright, detection fire in the smoke 2.5. So I still believe, what is the main rate of fire? 5 seconds. 18 degree turn time. Maximum. Oh, to put your enemy on fire, it's a bloody 8%. Absolutely fantastic. Now, how shall I say about this destroyer? It's a pretty darn interesting destroyer because of 2 reasons. Very punchy, deadly torpedoes, and a sneaky bugger. Now, what do I think about the guns? Absolutely fantastic. Why? It has 5 seconds reload time, 6 guns. And something else, turret traverse speed 18 seconds. Yeah, you don't want to gunfight. Hell, not even Mayhem should fire to this destroyer. Why? He might lose that battle. Now, please let me know if you have stock with BFT and your captain. What is your reload? Probably 4 seconds, right? Oh man, you don't want to gunfight this bugger. 120mm. I still believe that this destroyer, once again, beside that it does not have torps to delete another destroyer, but it does definitely have the guns. It's one of the best, I'm not saying the best, but one of the best tier 7 destroyer in this game, because she has everything. She has the concealment, torpedoes, and firepower to put your on fire with the demo expert. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is a decent fire starter, because stock configuration 8% to put your enemy on fire are not bad. This how you should play it, it's that you send a torps to a cruiser or a battleship only, and after that, if she's not dead, you pop the smoke and delete that battleship or cruiser by fire. So yes, FLAMU, yes, NOTSER, if you see my video, please do a review of this baby, because after all, it's a brand new destroyer and we never had this one in game before, and I still believe it's a British made destroyer. Very interesting. So yeah, I'm very looking forward. I will grind the new Pan-Asia line, and this remember, it's a tier 7. Wow, Zerra, what's so special about tier 7? Well, you're the king of all matchmaking, tier 4 and tier 7, and by pure luck, Wargaming decided to put two not strong, ridiculous strong destroyers at tier 4 and 7. To be frankly, and this is kind of a weird, I do not care about tier 8, 9, 10. I do care about tier 4 and tier 7. Those two destroyers, it will be on my port, that's a guarantee. But I'm very much looking forward to this line. Please let me know what you think about Pan-Asia. Let me know what do I think about this short, I kind of forgot, work in progress stats about those two destroyers. In many cases, it's power creep. It's real. Wargaming decide to, I don't know, I do believe it's like, alright, we nerfed the Japanese to the ground that, I don't know if it's hell. I'm serious. It's becoming more harder to do well in the Japanese. Probably kamikaze are, it's still very strong, ridiculous strong at tier 5. But please let me know what you think about the Pan-Asia. That's all I like to say for now, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.